Yo, what's good guys? My name is Nico and this is episode I don't know what of uploading a video to YouTube every single day so I get better at speaking to the camera. Right now, I'm in a parking lot with my flashlight on. It's really dark out. There's a ton of teenagers and they are probably very judgy. So if someone walks past me and sees me speaking to the camera with the light on, I will get very insecure. That's kind of why I chose to even do it in this spot right now. I'm in a park. I'm gonna go play pickleball with my friend who I haven't seen in 3 months. And look at that, I just saw him drive past. Shout out to you, Santi. We're gonna go play pickleball. And I haven't seen him in 3 months because I've been in Amsterdam. I've been in Europe because my girl lives there. So now I'm super excited to see him, super excited to go play some pickleball. But since I do have to make my daily YouTube video, I want to talk about the significance of where I am at. I don't know if you guys can tell where I am. Hopefully not, because I don't want to give any details about the places I frequent, even though I have no followers. But this is a park, and this is a park that means a lot to me. I grew up here. I didn't spend my whole life in this area, but I have spent the majority of my life in this area. I have spent all my teenage years in this area, and there's people outside it. I'm quite nervous, but whatever. And I'm nervous, bro. That's funny. Whatever. I've spent a lot of my life in this area. I've spent my teenage years in this area. I've had a lot of good memories. I only remember the good memories, huh? That's quite the wisdom. You only remember the good memories, even though you probably had bad ones, or at least you mostly remember the good memories. My wisdom sounds a little bit like surface level, right? That's why I'm trying to improve. That's why I'm trying to improve my ability to speak to the camera. This video is probably not gonna do well. People probably already scrolled off. One, I'm noticing right now that I'm not being entertaining enough, but I'm not just trying to self-pity myself. This is a good constructive feedback, because I've kind of been speaking in a boring way, talking about me. Like, why the heck would you care? You shouldn't care. So let me try to help you out. Why would you click on this video? I honestly have no idea why you would click on this video, because I don't even know what the title for this video is yet. Let's talk about childhood memories and the power of nostalgia. If you're somehow still on this video, thank you. Now we're actually going to talk about the topic. I've been yapping about nothing because I just came up with the title of this video. Okay, whatever. Nostalgia. I, like the majority of this earth, am a huge victim to nostalgia. Nostalgia has impacted me deeply, and I think more than the majority of people. Everyone has their nostalgic moments, but I believe I've had some type of Peter Pan syndrome, which is sort of a refusal to grow up. I've held on to my childhood. I've missed high school for more than my other friends that missed high school. Now, what do I mean by that? When we graduated high school, 70% of kids just couldn't wait to get out. Then 30%, they wanted to stay a little longer, cherish the moments. They're going to like it. Obviously, there's the in-betweeners who felt both ways. But I was definitely part of the 30% that wanted to cling on to their childhood and not go into the real world yet. And there were other kids like me, like, yeah, man, I'm not ready. I'm going to miss high school. This was so much fun. And we weren't popular by any means. Anyways. I still miss high school, and it was a whole journey to come to terms that it's not gonna come back and be okay with it. I've always known, but I've always tried to figure out a way to maintain it, either by acting immaturely or going to college. Right now, I felt the deep pressure and unfairness and injustice and hardship of the world in a very privileged way, because I am a very privileged person. And like I said, it was a journey. This video is pretty bad. I'm gonna end it right here. I need to do better, but it was good for me because I noticed that I'm not speaking with excellent articulation. See, right now I'm changing my tonality and speaking better. You see that? And also I've been nervous because there's literally a big flashlight in an empty parking lot, so that's really weird.